Hey there, I'm Sue from GraveTells.com. I'm also davincikittie from davincikittie.com. I'm a freelance editor for indie authors, and I am super excited to be reviewing the final, sadly, the final Wilde security book from Tonya Burrows. It looks like this. I don't have a physical copy. So this is the fifth book in the series, and it's about Greer Wilde. I've been reviewing this series for more than half the time I've been reviewing books at GraveTells, and that's been 6 years. So it's been a long time coming, and I'm really sad to see it go. But this book was really amazing. I think I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's one of my favorites of the series. Jude's pretty hard to beat because Jude's pretty awesome. He's the first book. But yeah, the last few books have been grittier. The first few were a little bit lighter feeling. The last couple have been grittier. I think the style or the line may have changed in there sometime. But in any case, Greer is he's an intense guy. He's been the patriarch of the family since he was 16. He had to support his brothers when his parents were killed. He had to make some deals with the devil. And he's had to make some hard choices. And so the intensity of the character, it really carries a lot of the story. He's also in Black Ops. All the brothers are military, so they all have some sort of military connection. It spreads across the different branches of military, which I think is pretty cool because you get the chance to see what the Rangers are like and the SEALs and all the different specialties. So he's a Ranger, but he works in Black Ops. And yeah, this is just his story. His girl is Natalie. She's a dancer. And I think she's perfect for him. Not that the others aren't perfect for their guys, but she's so ballsy. But she's also really calm and supportive and caring. So she's a ballet dancer whose career ended early. I don't want to give spoilers. That's not too spoilery, I promise. And she ended up getting a psych degree. So she's really good at dealing with the emotional fallout of some of the decisions that Greer had to make. And I think what's most impactful about a book like this is drawing lines between how this character interpreted something he had to do, how he feels about it, how it controls the decisions he makes or affects the decisions he makes, and how a real life guy or girl or anybody who had to make these decisions would also deal with them. And it makes it that much more, it's rough. So it's not a light book, not at all. So when you go into it, you're not getting Jude, charming, playful Jude, but it is a really excellent read, a quality worthy end to the series. So I'm really sad. I'm sad that it's ending, but I'm excited because Hornet's still going, and Hornet is sort of a parallel series. They share the same story world and similar timelines. They sort of weave in between each other's story arcs. So if you've read the Wilde series but you haven't read the Hornet series, you probably know all some of the characters anyway. Like one of the characters appears in this book, maybe a couple of them. So you can read this as a standalone. I wouldn't because you'd miss out on a lot of the family time on the brothers. The brothers are amazing. The Wilde brothers rock. You'd miss out on all their stories and everything that happens, and you'd be a little bit confused with the cast in this. So what I would do is I would start from the beginning. If I'm new to the series, I would start from the beginning and I would read Too Wild to Tame. I would read Wild Nights in Paradise, which is Jude's story. And then I would follow the timeline that's listed on Mrs. Burrows' website that tells you what to read when. So you'll get to see all of the Wilde security books and all the Hornet books and how they mesh into the same timeline. It actually starts with a Hornet book, Seal of Honor, which I reviewed on GraveTells, I think in 2013 or 2012, whenever it came out. So you can check out that review if you want to see if it's for you. Hornet's a little bit grittier, it's a little bit darker. It's a sort of like a mercenary Black Ops team, and they operate in war zones. The Greer brothers are security, so they do all sorts of different security jobs, and their situations are not quite so harrowing, I guess is the right word. Anyway, this series is one of the most memorable that I've reviewed, that I've featured on GraveTells. And if you haven't checked it out, you absolutely should. And that's it. That's all I've got today. So, have you read it? Did you like it? Can't wait till it comes out. February 27th is the release of Two Wilde to Tame from Entangled Publishing. And you should check it out. Go get a copy of it for yourself. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you next time.